Hey guys, my name is Blaqbonez, aka Emeka Stallion, and I just spoke my truth on Afrobeat Intelligence with Joey Akan. Go watch that.
Afrobeats Intelligence Podcast.
Afrobeats Intelligence, democratizing African music.
It's good to see you, man.
Yeah, good to see you, bro.
Yeah. And walking into a space like this, so we're in your house, and it's such a beautiful house. I was at your pool, you know. The first time I ever walked into your house for an interview, it was just a room.
This guy, you really been there the whole time.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
what?
have. Yeah, I have. I remember the first time we had a conversation then, it was a small room.
It was a shared apartment.
Shared apartment, yes.
Yeah.
You had your own room. And then you were eating bread.
Oh my God.
And I've seen you move from that to the previous apartment. And now this one. Why did you choose this one? Why did you move here?
So like there's some things that I've always wanted to, do and have. And like I want to represent something to the next generation of like people like me. I need to be closer to the mic.
Yeah, you can just push that
Okay.
towards you. Cool.
All right.
And that's perfect.
Yeah. So I feel like I want to inspire the next generation of people a certain way. Like regardless of how I feel like I'm a representation
Yeah.
of, what it's like to how far you can take it being a guy like me.
True.
And
And do you think you've gone far?
I feel like I've gone way further than I actually believed that I would get. I'm not this crazy optimistic guy that just thinks, I'm gonna be the number one artist in the world, the whole world. Like I've just been, a realist, right? Okay, look at what is going on. I looked at the people that were there, before me,
Yeah.
and I looked at how far they took it, and I gauged my own success based on that.
Okay.
And I feel like I've surpassed every one of those expectations.
So you surpassed those benchmarks.
Yeah, those benchmarks that I set for myself. So I'm looking at my life and I'm like, I really, really came far. And I'm not saying this when it looks like I'm going out. Like I'm in prime position to just keep going,
Yeah.
getting bigger. Like I did my last album's first week numbers in one day.
Oh, no.
That's ridiculous.
That's a new world of growth.
Growth. You get like that's, but when I saw it, I was like, what the hell is this?
Jesus.
You feel me? So
Jesus.
So clearly, like I've always found a way to just keep going forward.
Yeah.
And so to be able to achieve all that and still be in this position to achieve more, it makes me really feel like I came far.
But then, with you, I like to think you told them.
Right?
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
You told them.
Right. I did.
You told us.
I did.
You did. Because even when you didn't achieve this level of success, even when you were when you were still on the grind, now you're still on the grind, but like it's a better grind.
Yeah.
But when you were still on like a lower level grind, you always moved like you were top level grind. And even the way you presented yourself to the world, the things you told the world, it was always about like upper echelon.
Yeah. You see, I can't even lie, right? I feel like I never thought I would be challenging for the places that I feel like I'm challenging for. And the type of things people say about me,
Yeah.
right now. Like I try to look, I don't want to buy the hype and be like, just be lost in the hype. But like
Yeah.
people really be saying stuff that makes me feel like, oh shit, I'm really, really like where I would only dream to be.
True.
Feel me? So clearly I'm if I'm not already there, I'm like really, really.
Yeah. You've done a lot and you've impacted the market.
Yeah.
That's why all of this, all you have now has come from your artistic expression and how it has impacted people. and found connectivity. So when you think of your growth, as a person, not even as an artist this time, but as a human, when you think of your growth, what shows you that you are advancing? What happens to you and you're like, okay, I did grow?
I think Luz Cannon used to always say this funny thing. He says, if you are ending your set
Yeah.
with the song that you dropped in that year,
Okay.
you are growing.
Oh.
Like he used to just say that thing, and it's crazy because it's so true. Like, every year, the highest energy that people get from like a Blaqbonez performance is always a song from that year. It's always like when I was ending my set with like Bling in 2021, ending my set with Back in Uni last year, ending my set right now with like Ice Spice. Like, bro, whenever Ice Spice comes up, it's so crazy. It's so crazy. Like,
Yeah, it's beautiful.
so crazy.
So that's a way you benchmark your continuous progress, knowing that you can end your song with your latest release.
Yeah. So that what that means is like you really like, because if there's one song that's way bigger, right?
Yeah.
People will always just rave to that one
True.
more. But when the latest one feels like it's so much, hotter and stuff, that okay, you are still on track.
That's amazing. That's nice. Earlier, when we were trying to have this conversation, you were very insistent on that stallion. Yeah, being that stallion. So, guys, for those who are listening, audio, there's a stallion here, a statue of a stallion, statuette, as English people call it.
You know, a lot of English, yo.
I've been reading.
Statuette.
I've been reading too much books. That's my problem in life. So, why was it important? Why is it important that stallion exists and shows, not just exists, but maintain a place of prominence? Because you were very particular about it.
I think it's just like my spirit animal maybe or something. I just when I saw it at the place, I was like, I have to have this. I have to have it. Like, it needs to be in the center of my table, center of my living room. It just feels like, like, look at how agile and how focused it looks.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. It's a beautiful piece to have.
Yeah.
So having this type of spirit animal, does it speak any lesson to you? Like, what does it teach? What does it tell you? Not even teach you. What does it tell you, knowing that you're connected to that guy?
I feel like maybe this is not an incorrect fact, but like I feel like I've seen it somewhere where they say, like, obviously lions and all these other animals might be really like get out, boom, 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 and stuff. But like horses are one animals that like just can maintain, maybe not the one animal or something, I don't know. But like I just feel like horses can maintain a consistent
Pace
for a long
time
period, and I feel like that's how I am. I just keep going. I just keep going. Somehow I just keep going. Because, bro, how many projects? All these projects, and like I'm in the best place I've ever been. That's a crazy level of consistency.
True.
I don't feel like there are that many people that they can look at like themselves and feel like all these years and they are really at the best.
That's amazing. That's something I would always like have to remember with stallions. Because when I go into the wild, when I try to study, I don't go in, but like I try to study.
I'm like, what wild is this bro talking about?
I won't last a day. I won't last a day there. Well, but when I like do my research on animals and stuff, and they say the cheetah is the fastest, but it only registers that speed for like 10 or 9 seconds. And after that, it's tired. But with the stallion, this is cross country.
Yeah, this guy is going. It keeps going, man. Keeps going.
So in that sense, you think you're a trooper. You think you're a trooper soldier. You think you're a trooper. You think you and I might be wrong, but you think do you enjoy the process more than the results?
I think the results are very like I think the result is so quick,
Okay.
you know, compared to the process. The process is like really many times once the music is out, you already see what it can be and what it is, and you are just not a lot surprises me. Like it's like oh I expected, but the process of working on it and getting it there, I feel like that's way longer. So I feel like that's more enjoyable, you know,
Hmm.
because then it's like the process is just you and you and the music. Not so many people have the music. It's just you and the people that you trust that can relate to the music.
Yeah.
But like the moment it gets out, it's just so many things going on at the same time,
True.
you know,
Everyone finds their own interpretation of it.
of it. So I think the process and to be honest, right, it's so crazy how music works because it's like the studio is a factory, right?
Yeah.
Inside this studio that looks like we're just having fun, or drinking this, bro, we are creating what will either like feed us or like make us suffer for the next,
True.
whatever. Like it's just crazy to the way I look at it. I actually look at it and say, I'm at the office. When I'm in the studio, I'm at the office creating the commodity that I'm going to give to these people, and in turn, they're going to give me money for it.
Hmm. This makes me happy saying this. So I know like a lot of the work we do is creative. We're trying to appeal
Yeah.
to a wide amount of people. We are digging deep into our consciousness, using our experiences and how we process the world around us to create something that connects. So that's what music is. But a lot of people don't understand that the process itself is like any other process that you'd have to do. If you're making a glass now,
Yeah,
you'd have to like assemble materials,
yeah,
put them together, process them, and make sure this product comes out really well.
yeah.
And with music, even though it's like very emotional, it touches like very deep parts of you, it still obeys that process.
Process, yeah. It obeys it 100%. The amount of time you spend working on something, it
Yeah.
shows.
True.
People can tell without even knowing that it is. Like they just feel like when they hear it, they're like, this person really tinkled with a lot of things,
Yeah.
to get to this point. Some people, I feel like most freestyle artists
Yeah.
are not usually the most successful artists
I agree.
because they just go in and think, bro, you are meant to be dancing with it. You are meant to be working with it. You are meant to be,
Meant to be a student of it.
yes, you are meant to just be all over it. Like,
Obsession.
not that you just come and just, all right. Bro, bro, people are out there. Niggas are out there working day in, day out.
Yeah, there are camps. And now the way we've created, so Afrobeats to the world has even made it more formalized. So now people organize camps now
Yeah.
where they just spend time with the music, not even alone, with a bunch of people, of creative people, trying to like trying to extract their essence and put it on wax. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
I'll tell you one crazy fact.
Okay.
This year, that's my best year and my hottest year. I've recorded the least amount of songs than I have ever done.
Why?
Because instead of recording a lot, I decided that I'm gonna take each one by one and keep working on that one till it's in a great position. Then before I go to another one.
How were you recording before?
Before I used to record, just load the beat, boom, load the beat, boom. So I could have like so many sessions and so many things. Then I pick like the best, this and that. And even in the ones that you don't pick, there's something there.
Yeah.
But like it could have contributed into something else.
True.
But because I've entered like 50 sessions, so many melodies, so many lines, so many things get missing and so many things get lost. So what I do now is I just keep adding, building till the building is standing. And I'm like, okay, this is a beautiful building. Let me build another one. Instead of just start this random building, random building. So there's like so many random buildings.
Yeah.
And you are not dedicated to making sure each of these buildings, is perfect. So this year I just like start here, I work on this one. Once it's really good, I go to the next one. Doesn't mean I'll stop working on it, I'll still be touching it.
Yeah.
But like I will know that I've created it to a presentable point. Yeah.
Interestingly, this is how I write a lot. I still write a lot. I don't just write publicly a lot anymore, but like I write a lot for back-end work, professional work,
Yeah.
industry and stuff. But when people ask me, how do you write? Why do you write so well? What I tell them is it's like molding blocks and creating a building. So each word is a block. Like now you can put is here, and then or rather you can say I want to feel pain, like I'm angry. But what you're feeling might not be anger. But if you plug in the word anger there, it will still convey, but it would not really convey. You might be exasperated. You're angry and frustrated at the same time. So when you use the word exasperated, it fits better than just saying angry. So that's how I see it. And so when I tell people, they're like, I don't understand it. But seeing it like that same principle apply in music, we're like, okay, this element, that's like this element, this broken down particle is just part of something that adds to a whole. And you just have to just build it. It's beautiful. Well done.
Thank you.
What's the difference in how you're creating now and how you were creating before? Which one do you enjoy more as an artist?
I think I enjoyed this one more.
Why do you think you enjoy it more?
Because I feel like I let the music come to me. So in this version of me, right, I don't just go to the studio and just do whatever. Like the beginning of each song, I always have to wait for something to come to me, and when it comes to me, it fills me with this excitement. So like I'm tinkering with it before I even get to the studio. I'm just, vibing it out, enjoying it.
You're already playing with it before you have
before
to
I
produce it.
Yeah. So I'm just, having fun with it, and then I go in studio. Then every other time I'm just working on it, right? Though before I start a new one, I want it to come to me, and when it comes to me, I'm like, I like this,
You've just described obsession.
What? How?
Obsession, you're always on it.
To be honest, I am. I've been working on this album. I wasn't even watching Netflix. I wasn't watching anything. I wasn't doing anything but working on the album.
That's obsession.
It was, bro, it was crazy. Like my whole life for like maybe like, so what I used to do was I had periods where I'm working, and then I had periods where I'm not working at all.
And you're just going through life.
Yeah.
Getting life experiences enjoying yourself, and then building stories.
Stories, yeah. Because I realized that like you need new experiences. If not, your music is going to sound the same all the time.
True.
You need something else to switch something. You need to experience something else. You need to enter a different bracket and stuff. So, working on the album, I just focus, work, then let off. But like in the last leg of the album, I had to be working up until the moment the album was ready and submitted. So yesterday was my first time watching Netflix in like a long time.
What did you watch?
I watched Kengan Ashura. Oh no, not yesterday. Maybe 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Kengan Ashura. It's an anime that I should have caught up on for a while. You know. Do you watch anime?
I'm trying to. I have a guy behind the camera. His name is Judo. He's been trying to force me. That guy over there. So he's been trying to force me. He's really Gen Z. Very Gen Z coded. One of my best people. And he's been trying to force me to get into anime.
Yeah.
But I've been trying, man.
It's not working. What's not working for you then?
What's not working is context switching. So I like storytelling. I like, people leading me via a story. But with anime, it feels like it requires me to do a lot of context switching. So by the time you understand what a jutsu is, when you understand what a jutsu is, you have to understand how to power up. It's so much.
But if you start from the beginning, it will be as easy as it is for everybody else.
Well, I did this guy. I've been watching like live action remakes. So there's this live action remake I saw. It's called, I don't know, Alchemist.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yes. So I enjoyed The Alchemist so much, even though a lot of things were all over. But I could understand it. But now I think I'll start Attack on Titan.
No, that's one of the greatest.
It's classic. It's a classic. So I'll
That's
start
one of the
Attack on
greatest.
Titan. What's your love for anime? What attracts you to it? What does it feed inside you?
I think what anime can create, nothing else can create it.
In what sense?
Like, movies can never give you the things that anime can give you. Anime feeds your imagination more than anything can.
But I get that from reading.
I don't read so much, so I don't know.
Okay.
I just watch my anime.
So I used to have this joke. I have this saying where you say smoking. Smoking is inhaling trees and hallucinating. dead trees and hallucinating.
I don't know if I hallucinate though.
Yeah, reading itself. So I find the connection. So reading is just staring at these dead trees and still hallucinating. Because everything you read on paper, your mind creates a version for you.
For you, yeah.
So I like to think that's the intersection. Both of us were just working with dead trees. One goes through my lungs, the other one goes through my eyes.
That makes sense. I feel like I need to read.
Yeah, you should. You
I
should.
need to start like for the next. So every time I work on,
If you want
something,
recommendations, I'll give you.
yeah,
Based on who you are, just tell me like the things you're interested in. I can give you like a list. And yeah.
and like just I think most especially just to learn new words.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the easiest way to learn new words.
We picked up swig before this con.
Swig,
Swig.
yeah. Because I feel like the more, like, I feel like I always need to have something new about me,
True.
because now there's a way that this Emeka Must Shine will blow that like people will start expecting the world from me,
True.
and for me to even achieve that, I will need to become become a little more sophisticated or some shit. I don't know what I will need to be, but like, let me be prepared, yeah.
Okay. Hold on. What were you saying? Okay, my hand for my face. Oh, cool. I'm in the vibe, man. Okay. We're picking up. Okay. So there's with you, your creativity is, I like to think of manifold. I want to use the word manifold. But I think it's like multiple facets of it. And somehow you found a way to blend it. So I remember when you started picking up steam on the mainstream level, your access point was your humor. Do you think you have, and you've not abandoned that, but you've just found new ways to interpret it? Because the video, one of the promotional videos you used for Emeka Must Shine was you like kit up in like Apoche, the Igbo regalia, for those who don't know. Apoche, and with the hat, the Ozo hat and all. And you were dancing to that. And I'm like, okay, cool, there's humor here. But previously you used to apply humor differently.
Yeah. I used to apply way more humor.
Yes.
Yeah.
What happened?
Nothing. I just, to be honest, nothing happened. I just,
You didn't need it that much.
yeah, yeah, maybe,
Hmm.
yeah, maybe.
Because now
I'm more serious, right?
well, you're more serious, but you're not very serious.
I'm still not very serious,
Yes,
right?
you're not. You're
Yeah.
not very.
So what I realized is that like instead of making you laugh in one serious moment,
Yeah.
I can just be a guy that just I just make you feel good. It's not humor, but it's like it could just make you smile if you see my shit on your timeline. So I think that's more of what I am now. So like I'm not really dropping videos that will outrightly just make everybody start laughing like I used to do. It was just, oh nice, cool. This guy is so cool. Nice, nice. Just makes you smile.
Hmm.
You know?
So
I
would
think
you
that's
also
why.
chalk that to growth?
Maybe, I feel like I'm one of the people that I I feel like I need to evolve at every time. I might become that again, a different version.
Yeah.
But I always have to become something else. Because I feel like if I wasn't switching up and becoming something else, like people would grow out of,
Will
you know,
outgrow you.
outgrow, what I'm doing. But like I'm always just becoming something else,
Hmm.
you know.
But that in itself is like the very basis of longevity. Longevity, how I define it, is the ability to constantly change. So for me as a person, every year I have to do something new. Now, earlier we're talking about me with a blackboard, with a whiteboard rather, and markers. That's new.
Yeah, I like that. I like saying it.
Yeah, I have your own. I've already shot your own. Yes, I'm just to come out
In the
anymore.
middle of the road.
Yeah,
Too.
middle of the, of course. So when
But
that's
they
how
are long. Oh. I saw one 9 minutes. I could do finish. Oh.
that's the point. The point is, so how I like to create, why I create longer content. Even this conversation is like an hour. So why I create longer content is I'm trying to appeal to the nerds. That's like people like I'm a nerd. I nerd out on music. I'm the guy that will get excited over like how the sax carries the beat. That's why I would like a song. And so there are a lot of people like me, but they're not very well represented. So when I say Afrobeats intelligence, it's to deal with that sort of shit, those sort of people, that type of perspective. So it used to shock me so much to see like a wide range of people connect. So now even if I do a 10-minute video on Twitter, there are people that would watch and give you breakdown by breakdown because that's their shit.
So wait, on Twitter you can just post a 10-minute
You
video.
can post 2 hours.
2 hours.
Yes, 2 hours.
Crazy.
8 gig, 2 hours.
How long did it take you to upload then?
Upload. I have a tab and my internet is fast. It stresses me, but it does. I'll just put it on my tab and just live my life. Maybe I'd go hiking or something, but it's still there. But it works. You should try it. Do a 10-minute video of you doing something. You'll be shocked. Everybody will watch.
You know, I feel like I could actually do it, and because I feel like the way my career is gonna go,
Yeah.
like I feel like nobody knows what's next.
True.
So nobody knows what I'm going to become. I don't even know what I'm going to become. I'm just gonna be living, and but I just know I'm not gonna be one of those guys that will just rinse and repeat forever. I'm going to become something else. People are going to be upset, at what I might become. But like I'm gonna become something else.
But you've never rinsed and repeated.
Yeah, but like okay, on the large scale, yeah, but like dropping an album maybe in like back to back 3 years, kind of like rinse and repeat, isn't it?
Rinse and repeat of the process, but not the content. That's what
Yeah, not the
matters.
content, but like now I might want people to not be sure if I'm gonna come.
Sure.
You know, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Let's see what life holds, you know. But like I'm one of those people that I would really like to become, you know. What if I'm a guy that starts posting 10 minutes videos? What if I post a 10-minute song?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, so
You have all the tools. You do. And you have, I like to think you have enough dynamism to pull off anything.
yeah. I think Breaking the Yoke of Love showed me something that I can take
What-
advantage of in the future.
What did it show you?
There's an audience for, so not every song is a streaming song, right?
Yeah.
Like people will stream it, but there should be songs that like I have this visual idea and I have this message I want to pass across, and I'm just gonna put it out there. You know, regardless of how it performs in the streaming charts and the other things, I feel like there are some messages. Like one of the greatest things I watched this year is Joyner Lucas Broski. I
Yeah.
don't know if you ever saw that shit.
I did, but it's been a
But
while.
that shit is so legendary.
Yes.
Like, if you've not seen it, I feel like we should see it and continue the podcast.
We have a tab here.
Yes.
go to Joyner Lucas.
Bro, it's ridiculously great.
On YouTube, right?
Yes, Broski. Connect to my Bluetooth.
Brother.
Bro, like every time I watch
What
this,
inspired? Yeah, every time you watch it, continue, please.
every time I watch this, it hits me. It hits me. Gone. It
What hits you
me,
about
gone.
this?
Because I could be him, the other guy,
What do you mean?
to somebody. No, the Joyner Lucas.
Joyner
in this
Lucas,
video.
okay, yeah.
I could be him
To someone.
to somebody.
Hmm.
You know, and somebody could be feeling the way Rotimi was feeling towards me. You know, because so many times you're just living your life, you're going in a direction, think, oh, I'm winning, I'm whatever, right? Well, somebody could feel like for some reason he should be like, you know, whatever in the space or what, you know. I don't know. The world is crazy.
Yes, it is.
You know,
Yes,
so-
it is. And that's something you primarily see, especially within this industry. The same way you are someone's angel.
Yeah.
On some other level, you're someone's demon.
Yeah.
You're the
You know-
villain in someone's story.
Telling you, like, somebody could just be somewhere upset because, you know, it could be that, like, this music, it could just be that, let's say, like, you went to a show and maybe it feels like because of you, he was disrespected. Or, you know, it could be anything, you know. The person is just there, you know, brewing whatever feeling that the person has towards you and you think everything is good. And then there's the ones that are a little bit closer to you, you know. That's the ones that are even more
Yeah.
scary, you know. And that's why that video hits. And but like it's so genius the way he told the story. And
But Joyner Lucas has always been that guy. He's always found new ways to tell stories.
yeah, he's good.
And for you, you've always told stories.
Yeah,
So Sex Over Love. Sex Over Love was pretty much you sticking to carnality over sentiment.
yeah,
Yeah, that's fuck. Let's not talk. Young Preacher, it still had the same rebellion against romance.
yeah.
But what was different with Young Preacher? Because I listened so much to it. I loved Young Preacher. I was a huge Young Preacher advocate. What was different about Young Preacher was that it felt a lot like the stories were more nuanced than what was on Sex Over Love.
Yeah.
So you sounded like you were richer in personality, richer in experience, and even richer in pocket. And so you could
Yeah.
play a lot more, even in your imagination.
Yeah. Yeah.
With this one, there's a huge focus on just you having a lot of illumination. You're Okay. You don't want my voice in your ear.
No, I don't know what it looks like, so I'd rather just put it down.
With this one, yeah. So with this one, with this project, there's a huge focus on, how do I put this? You were just being yourself more than ever. And I like to think by being yourself, you shine through.
Yeah.
So Emeka Must Shine. Why did you stick to Emeka Must Shine?
I think, when like Ice Spice dropped,
Yeah.
Emeka Must Shine just seemed right. The way people held on to that line, I was like, Emeka Must Shine. Then I was like, sometimes when you're working on music, right, you're already on a wave.
Yeah.
As soon as the wave comes out, one of it, and it works. So it's like, oh shit, I'm actually, on the right type of wave and stuff. So Emeka Must Shine was just a party for me in my head. Like from the beginning of the year, like I used to always see my Mustang, right? I love that car. I love it so much.
You have a Mustang now.
Yeah, So I used to always just go to my window,
yeah,
and just be looking outside. I'd be seeing the Mustang. It was just always nice. And the Mustang and the GLE were always packed together. So it was, I feel like a lot of my music this year came through that feeling of just
feeling of looking through the window and seeing
it.
Like a material part of your accomplishment.
Yeah. So it was like, so every time, like the album is not on some, Young Preacher was really deep and introspective.
Yes.
Emeka Must Shine is like, I'm just looking outside and like, oh shit, I made it. This is my celebration.
This is your victory lap.
Yeah, this is my victory lap. This is not me trying to over-explain anything. A lot of the songs are short. A lot of the topics are, right there in front of you, because this is just my exciting, this is my happy moment. This is my dancing. In a lot of the videos I'm dancing. This is my Emeka Must Shine. This is the time. Picture yourself when you go out.
Yeah.
Right? That's Emeka Must Shine. Emeka is in a party. Emeka is having a great time. That's what this one is.
And I listened to the project. Even on my way here, I was still listening to it because I love it. And one thing that gets me with, a lot of projects that seek to tell you the current state of an artist's mind. Yeah. So there are projects that are capsules. Maybe the artist is in love and they capture that. Maybe the artist feels this way about a particular topic and then they capture that for you. But with this one, it's just good. Yeah. It's just you feel a sense of like achievement and all of the trappings of it.
Yeah.
That was what you were going for?
That's 100% what I was going for. I feel like, Blackie, where you go, that's like a lot of people that there's some people that have been fighting some battles.
Yep.
On my behalf. Sure. This is their moment, to celebrate some things that, they always wanted to. So this is that time for people to go out and always hear their favorite artists in the clubs.
Sure.
Their favorite artists is everywhere. That's a celebration for many people. Like I'm not the most club, I'm not the artist they play the most in the clubs, but like Emeka Must Shine is my most, club friendly album, because one thing about the club is that the club is where some people reach their happiest moments.
I agree.
They've had some alcohol, you're with this, hot babe.
That's where they let loose.
You feel me? So like, there's a different kind of connection when they like you are the theme song of one of their happiest moments.
True.
You know,
You're soundtracking their joy.
their joy. Do you know that's what this album is? You know, it's not. I'm not trying to explain. Like even when we're working on it, me AQ, we all knew what we were doing, right? We knew what the album was. So anytime we want to be on some, ever like no, this is not where we are going with this one. This one is fun. You know, Young Preacher was deep.
Yeah.
Sex of Valor was fun.
Yeah.
Young Preacher was really introspective.
I like to think Young Preacher was still fun, but like introspective fun.
Fun, yes. So this one is like all out fun. Like you could just be coming back from the club and slot the album in and beautiful. Or, you know, yeah, it keeps your energy. You know?
I understand you. And you mentioned AQ. Right now, what's your relationship with AQ?
It's the same relationship from the get-go. AQ has just been, there's no official role for AQ, but like it's literally working every time. It's been working since the get-go. Because, you know, he was the head of the sub-label that I was signed on down Chocolate City.
Yeah.
Before, you know, that was no more and I was now signed directly.
That's 100 crowns.
100 crowns, yeah. So AQ has just been there, you know, for me the whole time. We discussed everything with every song, you know, we talk about it, everything. You know, it's just that one guy that's just there, you know.
So he fulfills the role, apart from helping you create, he also fulfills the role of accountability partner.
Yeah. Yeah. We're trying to float something.
Okay.
You know, that we're working on. You know, soon, you guys will know.
Beautiful. AK is someone I've really respected. Not even because of anything he's achieved, but his music soul. There was a time he came to my office to see me and we stayed at the rooftop of the office. We didn't do an interview, nothing. We just talked about music. And I'm like, this is a genius.
Yeah.
This is a genius. Yeah. And to see him become instrumental to like play like a
instrumental, yeah.
Yeah, instrumental in your success. It makes me happy because I'm like, that genius needs to go somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm happy.
See, AQ saw everything in the game. Or let me not say everything, but saw a lot of things that I could benefit from on, you know, experience level.
Yeah.
You know. So AQ was just that one person that could, you know, could foresee some things and be like, yeah or no or this. So I feel like it was important to have that type of person.
Yeah, it is.
See, like AQ, you know, like Ice Spice, right? I used to just always want to drop something else. I want to drop this because I'm big on like art, the art part of music. I want to do this. I want to, oh man, I'm saying this. I want people to hear this. AQ was like, bro, this Ice Spice, bro, just drop this banger for us, bro. We just
more than whole body.
Yeah, like, please. I'm like, Q, I want to do this. Q is like, please, Black, just drop this bedu for us. And you know, like, that's an important aspect of my life. There are two people in my life that they do that. Okay. AQ and DJ Exquisite. They just want me to drop the banger. You know, like everybody else loves the art. Not that they don't love the art, but like everybody else is like, I get what you're trying to do. Do it. It's good. Those guys like, give us the banger, please.
Those are the guys that anchor you to your commercial
side, yeah.
That's beautiful. And that's so important.
It's important to have people like that. So important. Because it balances out. If everybody in my team was on the commercial side, my career would have gone a different way. If everybody on my team was on the art side, my career would have also gone a different way. But being balanced, somebody like, so even when I do my thing, the other people are not like against me when I do my art thing, but like I can't do the art. They're not going to just have me doing art, bro. Like in the middle of all this artistic stuff, please just give us the bangers.
Give us what connects wider. Yeah.
I remember one time the label head on Twitter, tweeted something. He said, just give us hits.
Yeah. Yes, no, but even
I
even
laughed that day. So I'm like, okay, you win. You win.
but even you, the difference between the first time I ever met you, we were having a conversation. I recorded on my phone, all of that.
Yeah.
The difference between the first Blaqbonez I met and this Blaqbonez now is like you've had a conveyor belt of hits. There's a carousel of hits. It just keeps going.
Yeah.
That's on a material level, that's a huge difference.
Yeah. It's a huge difference. See, the thing is that like, so the art part of it is that people are gonna gas you up so much. Man, it's so great. But like what that hit, what it does. You see it immediately, you see the results, you see why you had to do it. So but both of them have the way they make me feel. So like I need both to stay.
What do you need the artsy part for?
I feel like I'm building a different thing. I
Okay.
want when my story is told, I want it to have more layers than I had big songs. I
Okay.
want it to have more layers. I want to have told you some things at some time
You want to
in your
have
life.
You want to have impacted on us with your creative wheel.
Exactly. Like I don't want to be, oh, he has, it he had the love songs, it was popping. No, I want to be, man, this guy was, I saw this content somebody created yesterday, like at the therapy. Like, the way he used my lyrics in that therapy session, it was so good. And,
Nice.
a lot of them came from my art type music, So that's something that wouldn't have existed.
Then what part of you does the hit affect? What part does it hit? Hits, of course. What does it? I know it shows him. What does it show you when you get the hit?
What the heat does is just it changes your physical, steez. You just know like something has changed. This guy has more money or some more steez or something. And that's what that one does. So the other one gives you respect. People are talking about your talent. Now the other one attracts the basic human beings because human beings react to something. Like if I go outside now and take a picture with my car, it's likes are guaranteed because people like normal basic success,
Yeah.
right? So the other thing, like it might not attract new people. The people that you already have will be like, nice, respect. I respect this guy. But the other type of the heat type shit, that one, it just what comes with it just brings a lot of new people that are just attracted by the fact that you're doing well.
So I know a guy, a lady. She wanted to be here.
You know a guy.
A lady, rather.
Okay.
A lady. She wanted to be here. So this is her first. She has Nigerian heritage, but this is her first time in the country. And the moment I told her, I'm going to go work. And she's like, what you doing? I'm like, I'm interviewing Blaqbonez. And she's like, Blaqbonez! I didn't expect her to know you because she's American type, white. Like, Blaqbonez! I'm like, you know Blaqbonez? And he's like, yeah. She played me like Ice Spice. And she has like maybe 4 Nigerian songs. This is a white person.
Yeah.
Like she played me like Ice Spice. And I'm like, I see it.
Yeah. It just calls out to people that you never reach normally. Because what that does is that it puts you in a playlist that you don't already exist in. Sure. So when you make a certain type of sound, right? Technically, right, the biggest playlists, right, in Africa, right, are for some particular type of sounds.
Sure.
Right? So if you want to find a way to reach some people, you need to be able to enter that playlist so those people can hear you. So it's the reason why in my team we balance it out. It's not like, oh, just boom, 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 boom. It's like you have to always mix it. People give them the music, the way we feel like it should be, and then give them the songs that make sure that we call the people that we need to call in, you know.
Did you always start out as this? Because I don't think you always started out with this particular knowledge.
Yeah, you can't. How do you want to start? See, there are some things you can never know until you get to that place. And then you see it, then you see why the people before you were doing it. It's crazy because you start to, like, where I am now, I start to see through so many things. I'm like, oh, that's why this guy has been doing this. That's why this guy was doing this. That's what this meant. Because now I start to play the game the way they play the game. You know?
And there are laws to these things. There are like systems that work based on, like they just work. It's a system.
Yeah.
You get the pop song, and that's pretty much serves as your banner.
You get, yeah.
You're just flying your banner.
Yeah.
Everyone says, I'm Team Blaqbonez.
Bro, there's one time, right? There's this artist, right?
Yeah.
It's a really big person. It's a big artist. Like,
Okay.
really big.
Like
A-list level.
A-list big.
Yeah, A-list big.
Generational big.
Yeah?
Generational big.
Yeah, like really big, right? And then this babe was like, man, this guy has not dropped in a while. What thing they go on? I'm chilling with the babe. And then the guy has been dropping. I know because I'm in the music business.
You're not a civilian.
You got me a civilian. But to the civilians, he hasn't been dropping. Because he was on some, artistic P that only us that tune in know that is on the artistic P. So the people at home are like, what thing they go on? This guy know he drop. To them, they are not just seeing him or hearing him the way they expected to hear him. So that's kind of, the thing that goes on. So you need those hits to just be there for the people that don't really, because
for the civilians.
We always assume that music is the center of people's world. There are some human beings that they are not in control of what they listen to. They turn on their radio and hear what's there. They turn on their TV and watch what's there. They go to a playlist and play what's there. They are not really like, let me check out that new.
They are not nerds.
Yes. They don't check out that new anything. They
just find what serves them.
Yes. So whatever comes to them, they just take it. So when you do all your whatever thing you are doing, it's not going to get to those people because those people are not paying attention. They only pay attention to the top songs in the country. That's what it is. So you have to always just put them. So that's why when them AQ and them exclusive, that's their job. Say, okay, you've done enough of this. Please
give the civilians what they want.
Yes. So those ones know you exist. Because while you're doing this other shit, only a few people know what's going on.
I like to see it.
When I'm rich enough, I might not care what the civilians need.
Why is it tied to your pocket?
Because at the end of the day, I need to feed my family. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I need to do what will make sure that my mom's future is secure. So when I look at it, I'm like, on no chance do I want to be, because I'm on some whatever P, I'm struggling to keep my mom, living the life that I want her to live. So if I feel like I have one of those billion whatever things and I know that I'm good forever, then I would. I don't know if I would, but then I can now make a decision.
You can be more. You can not make. How do I put this?
Okay, let me say now. So
Okay.
now, if I put out like a hit, it will be because I just feel like I want this, not because I need the civilian. I just feel like I want people to hear this song. It's really nice. Not because I feel like this is what's gonna balance, give me my December bag or whatever.
So you don't have to be like commercially strategic.
Yeah. I'm just doing it because while I created this art, even though it's a commercial song, but like I created it as art. A lot of times in a lot of these songs, I don't even complete the lyrics. Sometimes I hear it and I see, like in Ice Spice, there's a whole place that's that's gibberish. Nobody knows. See, in hit songs, nobody knows. Nobody really cares.
True.
I
agree.
It's just, man, this bedu, that bedu is banging.
It took us a year of listening to Soso to know that this was a man in pain. It took us a year. It just, but we had, yes. All of a sudden, nobody knew.
Bro,
Everybody just
cares.
vibed.
Nobody cares. Nobody. People don't care that much. Bro, I said like, this word, I dropped in my Hennessy verse.
Yeah.
There was a whole line that was gibberish. People didn't talk about it. People don't care so much like before. People are just trying to have a good time. You are not the center of their world. They are not there killing themselves over something. There are some people that are, but the most people, there's so much content in this world that nobody is sitting down, like, not enough people are sitting down like, what did he say? What did he say? Oh my God, what did he say? Like, now it's like, it's more of the feeling. How do you make them feel?
How do you improve on the silence?
So you feel me? So now that's what it is. You know, if you want to make whatever, you know. I had one song like this. I was like, I just said like, it was last year, Young Preacher. I said something. It was gibberish. And I was trying to change it. No, don't change. Have you changed this thing? Have you changed this thing? I'm like, what do you guys mean? You can hear there's nothing here. I mean, no worry. You know, that taught me something, you know. The hit songs, it's not about, you are just meant to make people feel good.
Feel better about their, like, just feel better than before they clicked song.
On it, yeah. Just give them the vibe.
And how do you reconcile this knowledge of working on the commercial aspects of your music? How do you reconcile that with the part of you that is hip hop, the part of you that is about content, is about communication, is about like cerebral activity? How do you reconcile that? Because I remember the first time I ever heard a Blaqbonez record, way back, over a decade ago. And you were about talking to people on that level. How do you not reconcile the fact that this is not what works? And how do you reconcile that?
So now my version of commercial music, right, is, so what commercial music really means is that you are talking to, or your music is about their most basic needs. Right?
So you're meeting a lot more people.
Because you are focused on the things that they really care about, the things that we are really on this planet Earth about.
Yeah.
As a man, you are really on this planet Earth to get some bitches. You feel me?
I agree.
That's really what it is.
It's
else,
basic. It's very basic.
Everything else you are doing is to get some bitches. You got some more money so you can attract more bitches.
You just answer one of the questions I've always asked myself. But continue, when you're done, I'll tell you.
So at the end of the day, as soon as I realized that and I'm making this music, right, I'm connecting with people on their most basic. They can't deny it. This is what they really, really like. You know, the other things can be information that, you know, it's good information to them, but like, I could, you know, this information.
It doesn't serve my need.
Yes, your immediate need. A guy is sitting down in his living room like, how am I going to get some bitches today? It's an immediate need. That's what this album is attacking. And then another immediate need is that everybody feels like people are hating on them. And people are actually hating on people. Do you understand? Yeah. That's an immediate situation. Right? People are looking down on you.
Yes.
You're trying to get money. Key in life.
You're trying to just advance.
Advance to get bitches still. You feel me? But like, so this album is about those immediate processes. Like, if you strip a man of everything he has and you dump him in a desert, he's still gonna want some bitches.
True.
He might not care about other shit that you want to talk about. Man, the art, that man just want to get some bitches. and he want to get some money so he can pull up in a nice whip or some. Those are the basic needs. And that's why poor people will tell you that money can buy happiness.
Yes.
You understand? They will tell you that for a fact. And for them in their life at that time, it will buy happiness.
True.
It's when that money enters, you now start realizing that there can be some other problems.
That isn't tied to survival.
Yes. That's when those problems start coming out, right? But in that moment, this album and what I'm attacking those people. The lyrics is attacking those people, their most basic needs. Oh, I'm sad. I want to feel good.
Is that why we have, you make it very, you break it down to like its most rudimentary form. But is that why a lot of the music we make in this country is very tied to love?
Love is the most...
It's I like to think it's a euphemism for getting bitches.
Yes, love in the world is the number one thing.
Okay.
Right? Now, love can be broken down to many different things. There can be that, oh, I love this girl, I'm dying for this babe, or I want to make love to this babe.
True.
But like, what love is like, man, woman connecting, right? That's the most important thing in this world. Everything else, it's easy for a song that says, baby, I love you, to become number one song in the whole world, because it talks about the one thing we all relate to. A Chinese man, if you just say, I love you, baby, it connects to him. Anybody in any world.
So you're admitting that love is like the highest level of vibration.
Yes. But
after that comes for survival.
Yeah, so my thing is that love, I don't try to break it down I try to break it down, right? And use love as a blanket term for man and woman, or entity to entity connection, right?
So in the end, it's about connectivity.
Yes, that's what it is. Like, all human beings, see, we are placed in this world, male, female, right? Or whatever genders, we are placed in this world to find a way that we can connect somehow. You are just going round and round hoping to just connect to somebody in a different way, right?
Yeah.
So be it love that we are going to date and get married, or be it we are going to have sex, we're just trying to connect. So any song that just attends to that immediate connection is a mainstream type music. Like a fake Nikes now.
Yeah.
Young niggas still are fake Nikes. That thing doesn't mean anything to a normal walking guy that is not even thinking about Nikes.
Yeah. He just wants a shoe.
Yes. It don't care about no Nikes, don't care about nothing. So that music doesn't hit him. It's just, oh, somebody's talking about like, oh, nice.
The shoe is nice.
The shoe, but like when you talk about, baby, why are we fighting? That's his immediate problem. He's fighting with his babe.
Sure.
Like, why are we fighting?
And just to rein this in before we close out here.
We're almost closing.
We've done over an hour, 10 minutes.
Over an hour, 10 minutes.
Yes.
Crazy.
Yes, that's usually our conversation.
That's so cool.
We've done over an hour, 10 minutes. And the only reason why I'm even moving beyond an hour is because we spent like 5, 6 to 7 watching that. So yeah. I'd want to fill that space up because I want it to be an hour at least.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so we've done an hour, 10 minutes. So that's accounted for. That part's accounted for.
Yeah.
For you, so I like to see music and art in terms of like the value it creates. And before you even get to creating any value with art, people say art is intrinsic. Like it possesses its own value just because it exists. But when working in this music industry and for a decade now and seeing the difference between the haves and the haves not. And yeah, you could look at, when you simplify, you could say, the difference between the artists with on blow and never blow na hits. But when I look at it, what I see is the artists with on blow and the artists will never blow. It's connectivity. One don't connect to wider range of people, while the other one hasn't. And so, is that something that you've explained it, connecting with a wider range of people. But how cardinal is that? Is that something you tie to when you think of your advancement? Do you like focus on connectivity itself as something that has to happen for what you do to make sense?
Yeah. There's another way that I look at music industry. I feel like how big you are is as a result of how many people you could connect with on a level that they never expected that you connect with them.
Okay.
So the big three, right?
Yeah.
Are the people that you are at the point whereby you listen to their music, you connect with them on a heavy level at some point in your life.
True.
Like these were the people that you held. So how you can, it can be on different levels though. It can be just because you look up to this guy's steez, or the music helped you through this relationship, or this is where you get your styling direction from. But this person just has to impact you somehow. So the more, you know what I realize, right? Every time I chill with somebody and we talk, right? The person is commenting more on my page, and me too, I'm engaging more on his page. Now, the algorithm, right? It works based on the more people, like if somebody engages you, right? Is the algorithm is feeling like people that like this person might like this post also.
Yeah.
Right? So if you can impact the biggest people, let's say for example, this is your podcast now.
Yeah.
It becomes the thing that Davido, Wizkid, Burna, all the biggest people are watching.
Yeah.
And they are commenting like, man, Joey, Joey, this is funny. The whole Nigeria will be watching, because the fact that you can connect, they don't expect that you can connect at that high level.
Yeah.
It trickles down everywhere. So I've started to believe that being A-list, right, or whatever list, like the highest list you think, you need to command people on a level they didn't expect. So now everybody respects you on a, like, everybody has connected with you. They've felt pain with you. They've been excited with you. You've been the theme song to their weddings, their naming ceremonies, their whatever. Like
You've soundtracked their life.
So that's how you become like you. There are people that have bigger songs than this and that, but people have not embraced you as a human being. In this industry, it's always crazy because I feel like there are those moments where people realize, like, when you're in the industry long enough, you become a human being.
Yeah.
You are now a guy that exists in this world. You are not an artist.
Yeah.
You are a human being.
Yeah.
A lot of people get to that point. They just exist in this world. We all like them. They exist regardless of whether they are hot or they are not. They just exist as human beings.
Yeah. I agree. And you can see their humanity.
Yes.
And feel it.
I feel like you can't be A-list without people feeling that thing.
So when they suffer loss, a lot of people suffer that loss with them.
People wake up and you are the theme to their life. Like if you feel good, they'll feel good with you.
And music can provide that.
Yeah. There's a music cuts through places that you could never imagine. Nobody can live without music.
I agree.
Can't live without music. You need music. So if one guy is the guy supplying the most music in your life, that's a different level of connection.
I like that. You've taught me a lot today.
Yeah.
And so, just before we round up, there's a thread, something about like longevity. Longevity you shared, and that is in changing constantly and experiencing life stories. I'm trying to understand this. So when I think of artists, and one of the reasons I don't connect with them is because they're no longer talking to me. Like I no longer feel like they see me or we share the same human experience. And what stories do, what experiencing life as a creative does is it puts you in multiple situations where you're able to understand humanity. And then when you share yours, it's something that a lot of people can connect to because that is what they're going through. With success, and I've seen you grow from multiple levels of success. Proud of you and what you've achieved. With success in this country, especially in Nigeria, tends to insulate you. So it tends to like wrap you in like swaddle you in like in insulation. Like you're just not connected to the people, to random people, to the basics of the world and all of that. How do you fight that? You're in a mansion.
So the one part that stays the same for everybody, no matter how rich you are, is your connection to the opposite sex.
Okay.
You get, everybody still wants that. You still want to hold a babe, and the fact that somebody else is in the trenches, it doesn't really mean that like. But do you know what's crazy? Like, but people in trenches be getting more bitches sometimes. So, like, I'm telling you, bro, I'm telling you, you get like, because that's their own world. This guy is the hottest guy in his world, you know. So at the end of the day,
And it's based on personality, not
personal.
money,
Do you feel
not
me?
even material
So,
possession.
so that's the one way you connect with everybody in the world. What you want to do to the opposite sex, or
How you want
same
to how you want
sex.
to engage
That's-
the opposite sex.
yeah. Because that's one thing. Like if I say it, regardless of if you have 50 billion or you don't have anything, you want a babe.
Yes,
You
I
know.
do.
So that's the one common ground, no matter how rich you are.
Okay. Thank you. And at this point, so I've met you. Yeah, this is pretty much the last question. I've met you across different levels of growth, different levels of success. And you've always possessed connectivity, and even now. But what do you keep for yourself? What are you getting out of this that isn't in a way that isn't connect? I know you're making money, of course. Your human experience, the quality of your existence has improved. But beyond what we can see and what we can touch and what we can experience, what do you keep for yourself? What are the things you hold for yourself?
So
Is it the happiness of your mom?
yeah, my mom, that's one of it. But like being able to, I feel like being able to like see the world, right? See different countries, right? I feel like that's such a thing that every human being should enjoy,
I agree.
right? And I feel like that's the one thing that when I look at it, I'm like, I thank God that I'm in a profession that helps me see the world, see different countries and those experiences. There are some of my songs that I listen to that the feeling that I feel, you guys can't even feel it because that song comes with an experience in a different world, in a different country, in a different place. So some of my fondest moments and some of my happiest, moments are moments that like I'm in this just beautiful country and people don't really know me as much. So like I'm normal human me again.
You're
I'm
able,
walking. What?
you're able to like be a person.
Person, do you get? I'm at the party. I can.
You're not an avatar. You're not
Do
someone.
you feel me?
Yeah, you're just.
I'm not this
you're
guy
just,
that needs to be, in the back seat acting.
You're just
whatever.
Emeka.
I'm just Emeka. Go to the bar. Have a drink. Go to a party. Go to a concert. Just vibe, and I feel alive. When I come back to Nigeria, it's just stressful. People are just chasing my car. Like it's like I have no chance to be a normal human being
But you can find that outside.
So like that's one of the things that I really enjoy about like all these things. Being able to constantly like go. Like I'm traveling like next week, and like I might be out for like a month. And like I know I'm gonna enjoy that again. I like Nigerian food. That's my one thing that's always I like Nigerian babes too, man. You see, in this life, there's nothing that you can't have it all, right? You gain some things, then you lose some things.
You got to negotiate.
Yeah, you have to negotiate.
So interesting how success just strips parts of a humanity and then puts you in like just strips part of your humanity. I was having that conversation earlier with someone who was like, so I like to go out at night. I don't go out often, but when I go out, I like to be like wasted, like extremely wasted, where I'm just like, oh my God, I'm just leaving it up with my niggas. And then someone was telling me, you can't be staggering everywhere and just like you're supposed to guide. You're Joey Akin. You have to guide to a certain level. And I'm like, and I asked them like, just because you give me your microphone and what I have to pay in exchange for being Joey Akin is a part of my humanity. That's the price.
No, I think fame is a punishment.
Okay.
Like normal people, right? They can have all the money in the world, drive a way bigger car than I would drive.
Mm-hmm.
And in traffic, everybody will leave them and focus on me. Why?
Because you connect with them.
Do you get? So now, I can walk in a restaurant, everybody's on me when I can't even do those basic things. Like normal people can have 50 times the money, wear a regular t-shirt and just stroll. Nobody's checking if he has what type of ring, what type of chain, how fresh is he looking. No human being cares. They're just coasting to the world, buying whatever they want, enjoying whatever experiences. I can't go out in Nigeria to have actual fun. Yeah. I must be Blaqbonez.
Yeah, you have to be Blaqbonez.
Do you feel me? Like it feels like this crazy punishment. Other people that have way more money have a much easier life, in my opinion, than somebody that has to be hiding. People say some crazy shit like, this artist said he walked in the room and I didn't even know he walked in the room. What the fuck do you mean by that?
What do you mean?
Do you understand? What the fuck do you mean by that? What is person supposed to do?
I don't know.
Be like,
do a back
I walked in.
You got to do a backflip, man.
No, what they're expecting is that some police sirens are already then somebody's walking in, there's like 4 people with like guns and bouncers are bouncing, then you know that somebody walked in. That's what people expect.
You got to engineer a process. A presence.
And now the worst part is that when you get to that point, right? Let's say you start falling from that point, right? People still expect you to operate at that point. Nobody wants to see a popping artist in economy part of the plane. A normal rich ass guy that has money can be like, I don't want to spend too much money. I'm gonna be in the economy. It's not a long flight. I'm just gonna be in the back. Nobody's going to care. Sorry to cut you. So
no, I'm the one
the fame is going to make sure that it reduces all your money as fast as you got it. Normal person can go and stack all the money and live a normal life. There was a time one Nigerian artist or somebody, it was on blogs that the person was a doorman in some way. Bro, it doesn't fucking matter. This person might be earning, this person just trying to be on a low, have a normal routine. Nobody cares. Any other person can do it. Nobody will care. You can bro, people can have whatever fun and not be scared of going, viral. The chances of you going viral is so small, but like anybody can make a video. One day I went to buy ice cream. I just wanted to get ice cream. Next thing, the video has so many hundreds of thousands of views on TikTok because I was just standing there buying ice cream by myself. It's really a punishment, like if I could have all the money and none of the fame, man, I would disappear. It's a punishment, to be honest.
I get you. I recently did a trip from Rwanda to Nigeria last week, I think. Yeah, last week. I was in Rwanda and I did a trip back to Nigeria, and I saw all of our artists, a lot of them were in economy. It didn't register anything to me because all of us just did together. But there are people that walked in there and they're like, oh my God, you're this. I'm like,
well, I was carrying food. I was carrying food in the US.
yeah.
Right? I'm really one of those do-it-yourself people. Like
DIY.
I don't really know how to just order people around like that. Like if somebody knocks at my gate now and calls me, if I'm not doing anything, I will go and open the gate myself.
Because it's your house.
You feel me? So I was carrying food. I had food. I came downstairs to carry my food, and somebody like a popular Nigerian artist, he just was like, you dey carry your food. I was just like, God damn it, bro. Like, how can I fucking carry my food? Do you understand? Like, are you? And the way they said it was in a way like, I was doing something that was so
like you're fucking up.
You get like, I'm like, bro, I can't carry my food
because you have to be.
I have to be Blaqbonez. I have to be Blaqbonez every goddamn time. It's
I understand, brother. I do. But you carry it well. I try.
Sometimes I just scream and I just scream at the people. I can't lie. And today I was driving by and somebody was chasing my car. I just went down and said, bro, please now. See every goddamn day.
I just one day.
Please. And bro, these are people that like, I'm one of the people I show love to people around. Yeah. So like even the guy knows that like I've shown love a bunch of times. So different modes you get. So like sometimes it just brings out this, please, can I just be?
Yeah. Let me just have this for myself. I understand you, brother. I do. And thank you so much.
Yeah.